the story of Cain and Abel, the sons of Adam and Eve. The sun bled a deep orange as it sank behind the horizon, casting the earth in a shroud of golden light. In the distance, two brothers stood on the fertile land they had worked side by side for years. Their names, Cain and Abel, were destined to echo through eternity. But on this evening, the seeds of bitterness were sown, seeds that would bear the fruit of the world's first murder. The fields where Cain toiled were vast and fruitful. As the elder of Adam and Eve's children, Cain had inherited strength and a pragmatic mind. He prided himself on the crops he grew: sturdy grains, golden barley, and ripe, red fruits. Abel, by contrast, was a shepherd, gentle and reflective. His flock of sheep grazed freely on the lush hills nearby. When the time came to offer sacrifices to God, both brothers prepared their gifts with care. Cain brought the best of his harvest, a basket overflowing with grain, fruits, and herbs. Abel, kneeling among his flock, selected the finest lamb, one without blemish. That evening, their altars burned brightly as smoke curled toward the heavens. Cain watched, his brow furrowed, as Abel's offering was consumed in a blaze that reached upward, signaling God's favor. His own offering, however, smoldered and sputtered. The air was thick with tension as Cain's face darkened. Cain's heart was a storm. He stormed away from the altar, fists clenched, his thoughts spiraling into envy. How could Abel's simple gift, a mere lamb, find favor over his hard-earned harvest? His resentment festered, turning into a silent rage. Cain, a voice called to him in the solitude of the fields. It was the voice of God. Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. Cain heard the words, but his heart resisted. Sin was indeed crouching at his door, and it whispered promises of vengeance. Days passed, but Cain's bitterness only grew. He watched Abel with narrowed eyes, envying his brother's easy smile and serene demeanor. One morning, Cain approached Abel as he tended to his flock. "Let us go out to the field together," Cain said, his tone deceptively calm. Abel, ever trusting, nodded. The two brothers walked side by side, their footsteps crunching against the dry earth. Cain's grip tightened on the tool he carried. His heartbeat thundered in his ears, drowning out reason and conscience. In the silence of the field, the moment came. Cain raised his tool, the sun glinting off its edge, and struck Abel with a single brutal blow. Abel fell, his blood soaking the earth they had both tilled. The lifeless form of his brother lay at Cain's feet. Cain's breath came in ragged gasps as he stared at his hands, now stained with the crimson mark of his crime. The world seemed to hold its breath, as though even creation mourned. "For you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." Cain fell to his knees, despair washing over him. "My punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer, and whoever finds me will kill me." But God, in his mercy, placed a mark upon Cain, a sign of protection. Whoever kills Cain will suffer vengeance 7 times over. Cain departed from the presence of the Lord, carrying the weight of his guilt. He became a wanderer, estranged from his family and from the fertile land he once called home. His name became a warning, a reminder of jealousy's power to destroy. As he walked into the barren wilderness, Cain looked back one last time, his heart heavy with regret. The echoes of his brother's laughter haunted him, a ghost of the bond they once shared. The story of Cain and Abel is a tragic reminder of the consequences of unchecked jealousy and anger. It teaches us to confront our darker impulses and seek reconciliation before they consume